Alright. Alright, this is a run of mine that's been in the making for a really long time. So, I hope this goes well. I don't know what's up with this whole thing. All I know is that the audio is going to be blasting in my ear the second that this starts. Hey, Coughing, can you hear my audio? Like, in the recording feed? Like, when you hear the playback? Oh jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna assume you can. Alright, so your thing is probably gonna be lag behind mine very, very slightly, but that shouldn't matter too much. So alright, so this game's all about like mashing through text and shit like that. This is not exactly the most exciting game in the world to speedrun, but I do have a lot to say on it. Wait, what? Sorry about that, there's not much I can do about that. Are you saying I sound a tad loud, or are you saying the game sounds a tad loud? If you're saying I sound a tad loud, I can just quiet down a bit. Alright, so this is a fun game to speedrun, because you skip about 80% of the game. And I'll show you what I mean by that really soon. Alright, so first skip of the game coming up here. Oh, oops. I might mess up the first skip at the rate I'm going. What? Oops. Well, I'm resetting anyways. Doesn't matter. Oh. Okay. I can easily turn that down. So unfortunately, you're going to have to see this every time the game starts up. That's not something I can really help. And the reason I reset the game, and I'll just speed it up, because normally when you play the game and like you speedrun it on console, you have a in-game reset with a A/B start select. But the reason you do that is because your flight meter does not refill when you go to a new map, but it does refill when you reset the game. I've already messed this up. Already messed this up real bad. Now let's see if I can recover it a bit. And now we reset the game again. No, it isn't too bad. Although it is kind of too bad that the game looks so grainy, like by today's standards, because of like how hard it must have been to port that intro on a GBA. That intro is the best part of this game, honestly. Oh, I did not mean to pick that up. Oops. Oh well, I lost a second. That's close. And you see this a lot, so get used to it. And then we reset. Alright, now this part kills me more than any other part of the run, so this should be fun. It's just getting past these dogs, which, you know, are wolves. You know, you wouldn't think that Goku has a problem with wolves, but the hit detection of the game is freaking egregious. Ooh. Ooh. This is gonna be a close escape. Oh my! I barely survived that. So we just learned the Kamehameha. Yeah, from some random... Oh wait, no, we didn't learn the Kamehameha. We learned the... whatchamacallit? The, Tien's special move, the Solar Flare. Which, you know, I was pretty sure Goku already knew by this point of the series. Alright, so this is the major skip of the game right here. So, you can cheese every single boss in this game, beat this game at a ridiculously low level by, let's show it off here. Doing that. So what you do is you press R, and that makes you fly. Now, normally you can't get hit when you fly, but you can get hit by a projectile. And the game didn't really think that through. So suddenly, you're invincible. You have like infinite HP, infinite HP. The enemy doesn't even try to attack you. You just sit here and melee a whole bunch until the boss dies. You can do this for every single boss in the entire game. Thankfully, when you have to fight multiple bosses in a row, you only have to set up the glitch one time. And there we go, we beat Raditz. Yeah, it's worth it to have to reset this game so many times just so that we get to see that opening. Oh, I went the wrong way. Put on me! So now we're actually going to skip a boss, and I'm going to reset for this because I don't have enough flight to do it. Yeah, it is. Oh, jeez. This game was excellently programmed, but you're going to see something even better in a minute here. Because we're going to skip a boss. The only boss of the entire game we can skip. We're going to skip Princess Snake. And how you do it is... I technically messed this up. Oh well. I'll just have to do this the long way then. We just walk right past her. She's supposed to notice you and like come up to you and be like, oh, I'm gonna fight you, and you know, you can just walk around her. I don't really think she's supposed to be optional though. And for some reason, Goku lost his balance even though he's standing in the middle of Snake Way. Wow, this emulator is really glitchy. And then we reset because we don't have enough flight. See, this game's all about just resetting. This took me a year to route this entire game, specifically just to figure out when I did and didn't need to reset for flight patterns. Oh shit, I messed up. Can't always have a clean run. And so the only reason you can tell the friendly ghosts here is that they don't move. So actually this does technically save like 1 second if you do this perfectly. If you reset the game and get the ghosts there from your starting point of where you reset, rather than going all the way around, will save you anywhere from like 1 to 5 seconds depending on how far away they are. See, technically, if I was actually recording this run, it'd be recorded in real time because the in-game timer in this game is actually pretty accurate. But when you're exploiting the game with resets like this, technically, real time goes right out the window. It doesn't really mean anything at this point. Or rather the in-game time. Real time is what we'd be using. So yeah, this is the slow part of the run. This is where we don't have a lot of boss skips. We're gonna get to do that quick kill for the bosses like 10 times throughout the entire run. But that first instance is the only one we have for a little while. This game is like half an hour long. And I am walking back just because I'm stupid and forgot to reset. At this point, it's not going to save me any time, too. Reset. Wait, what's the so what to coughing? Oh, the world record for this game? That's actually a good question. I'm trying to remember what it is. I think it's in-game timer says, I think 23:33. And I think my best time in-game timer with this reset trick is like 23:23. I know. Sorry. I had something to do really quick. It's embarrassing. Well. Interruptions. What's up? Oh, that's not a problem. This is already like an ineligible run because I'm like not paying attention because I'm paying attention to the like chat to see what you're like saying as I'm doing this. It isn't like a serious like attempt at world record here. This is more of like me showing the speedrun map for the game because I've always been dreaming of the day I'd be able to do it, but I never had a way to record it. World record is actually like way better at this game than I am, technically speaking. I think my best one-sitting playthrough of this game finished it in like 30 seconds slower. And my best time was somewhere in the low 24 minutes. So I saved myself about 1.5 minutes by doing it this way. On the in-game timer. I don't think I'm actually saving myself 1.5 minutes doing it this way. I think I'm actually using more time, technically speaking. But I'm just showing, this is like a way that, like, if the reason why real time's good, but it's not technically the end-all be-all. Like, this is a case where you use real time. Because if you could just exploit the clock like this, then there'd be no point to doing it in one sitting. Like I said, this is much quicker on console because when I do it on console, there's a hard reset. At least when you're playing this in the Legacy of Goku 1 and 2 collection, where you just press start, select A and B, and it instantly takes you right back to the title screen. So it's not actually this slow, like doing it this way. It's only this slow because I actually have to manually go in the emulator and reset it every time because I don't know a keyboard shortcut. Every time I do, I have to go through that emulator message about mode 7 or whatever that is, and usually in an actual legitimate cartridge of the game. I actually didn't, so I should point this out that I'm actually one of only 2 people in the entire world who actually runs this game, as far as I know anyways. Yeah, now Snake Road is a total joke. Snake Way, I'm sorry. Alright, so we made it to King Kai's. I'm just gonna save right here. This is the part where the run always seems to go south for me. This is the reason why I've never beat the world record, actually, like, legitimately, is because of this right here, where we go up to King Kai, and if you've ever seen Dragon Ball Z, you know this, where you have to catch bubbles. Yeah, it's like the most aggravating thing ever here. I don't actually know how you're like supposed to do this, like quickly. So I just kind of pray, and sometimes it works out, most of the times it doesn't. And if I even do get past bubbles, then yeah, like that was actually not too bad. And Gregory doesn't usually give me any trouble, but sometimes he's giving me grief. Like I said, this is the really slow part of the run. It's gonna pick up soon. Okay. You wanna play shit like that, Gregory? That's fine. Get stuck. Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna use that from now on. I didn't even know about that. That's amazing. It really is the greatest run killer ever. Like 90% of my runs end there. That's why I'm showing this off. actually do have to reset here because I used all my flight to catch Gregory. We're at the halfway point of the game, you might be surprised to hear. Oh, so something I haven't pointed out about this game yet is that the level cap in this game is 25. And in order to beat the game, like, because I'm not going to be fighting any enemies, I'm literally only fighting the required battles of the game, I'm still going to be at level 23 by the time I finish the game. And yes, you do have to rescue that kid. You literally can't progress past this gate without it. That's the only reason you need to save that kid. You can do anything else in the city. Ooh, I think I have enough flight for this. Alright, so I don't know if you can hear the music here, but it's amazing. Oh, okay, they give me flight here. It's all good. It's all good. The game knows what I'm trying to do here. Get over here, Nappa. Okay. Nappa? Come on, please help me out here. Actually, these bosses are kind of like the biggest run killer ever because how long they take to actually fire their attack totally dictates the flow of every boss battle in this game. Also, I don't know how much mashing dictates your attack rhythm because sometimes you just seem to randomly stop. Poor Vegeta. Like, he even gets 2 phases here, and like, I just blow through all of them. Or both of them. Oh, if you think the flight optimization is cool here, like, you're gonna love Planet Namek. That's when the run really picks up. Oh man, my fingers sometimes get tired after a while of doing this. It's like, it doesn't really matter the speed that you mash it at. Like, there's a certain point where it's just not going to go any faster. It's like, I occasionally end up switching what finger I'm actually using to mash here, but I always am mashing both A and B for the buttons because that's the optimal way to speed up the text in this game and speed up the cutscenes. Gosh, I probably sound really nasally here, but I can't help that. Like I said, this went a year into the making, pretty much. Like, I got this game at MagFest 2014, and I've been practicing this game pretty much since then. Alright, so here's Planet Namek. Had just enough. So yeah, we're gonna save and reset because there's no way we even have close to enough flight for this. The music's pretty catchy in this section, I gotta say. I wonder what the in-game timer says I'm at right now. Oops. 17:47. Yeah, we're pretty close to the end of the run here. It's gonna be like less than 10 minutes. going to reset. So now the game does remember that I picked up those 2 magical artifacts. That was actually pretty much it for flight optimization, though. We're not really going to see any more flight shenanigans for the rest of the game. So now it all just comes down to this last temple, pretty much. If I remember the way through. This does have a kind of BS secret in it. Coughing, what's that face about? I actually don't remember the path through here, it's been too long. I'll just kind of guess. Ooh, this is the wrong one. It's right over here. Oh, okay, yeah, that music is so... Which one, the Nappa or the Planet Namek music? Because the Planet Namek music is like super like amazing to dance to. Shit, I think it's this one. Yeah, it is, okay. I've never been able to tell what the speed increase actually does in this game. Oh yeah, the Namek, yeah, that's what I was, yeah, so good. Oh man, so we're getting to see everyone's favorite group of goofballs, the Guinea Force. Without Goldo, they decided not to show what even happened to him. So, reset for the, I think the last time of the run. Actually, that's not true. There is one more case of flight optimization right after this. I completely forgot about that. You know, that Namek music's awesome. I'm thinking I should get that on my iPod if I can ever find it. Alright, so, whatever. Hey, Raccoon. Okay, get over here. Oh man, this music's like pretty janky too. Like I can't hear it over my magic. Alright, so I know that, you know, Goku beat the Guinea Force pretty easily, but I don't think he did it this easily. There actually is a way you can lose this invincibility, and that's actually by pressing R again. Which obviously is shut. It's kind of taxing. Like, it takes forever to kill Raccoon, but that's because you're so ridiculously underleveled. The amount of experience Raccoon gives you is just enough to bounce you up to where you need to be, that you can kill the rest of them really quickly. Like, Raccoon's like some kind of super boss. Yeah, see, we're only at level 12. We're at half the max level, yet we're going to be at almost max level by the end of this run. So, yeah, see, our flight's still increasing. Like, it calculates our stats after the level up, but it's still increasing its ability. They kind of are. They're kind of my favorite part of the run, honestly. They're like, I'm like, this is where the run gets exciting. We just get a whole bunch of boss fights in a row. It's the reason I started speedrunning this game was the second I accidentally ended up learning this. I was like, oh my god, I can build a whole run around this trick. And sadly, someone discovered all this, like, a little bit shortly before I did. Okay, you know what? Burger's taking longer than I remember it taking. Something's wrong here. I think I was supposed to fight Jace first. Jesus Christ, is Burger also a super boss? What the hell? There we go. Oh yeah, it's Burger who gives you all the experience that like gets you where you need to be. Because like Jace is a total pile of piss. Jace, what are you even doing here? You never fought Goku. The stats are gonna be insane. Like we're gonna have like we've had 18 flights for most of the game, and yet. Oh well, we had 12 for most of the game, and then we got 18 after Vegeta and Nappa, but we're gonna have 55 by the time I think we beat the game. Oh my god, this is like seriously wearing down my thumb. I do not remember it being this tiring. There we go. That was nowhere near as bad. Jace gives you the same amount of experience Burger does. Alright, Ginyu, you wanna die next to, Return? You be my guest. Got Frieza's 4 phases to deal with this trick. Oh my lord, my hand is tired by the way. Thankfully though, most of Frieza's forms get out pretty quickly. The first one takes a while, but 2 and 3 are pretty quick. 4 is also not too bad. We'll be calling time at 4. Or after 4 rather. There we go. No, they're not. Basically, bosses will kill you in 3 hits, and you've got to camp them with your key energy. Bosses are the worst things ever. Like, you see that one enemy? That one enemy just took out, like, half my health. Freaking ridiculous. The bosses do that, too. The bosses are just aggravating. They're, like, not even, like, really legitimately challenging. They're just annoying. I'm just checking here. Now it doesn't restore my stats, but that should be enough. Shit, what time am I at? 27:12. Yeah, but I wasn't really going for optimal strats here. Actually, I'll need to check on that. It might not be 23. I might be thinking of a different run entirely. I haven't checked the world record on this game for a while. Also, I noticed that my best run with the continue trick was 10 seconds faster than whatever it was. So yeah, Frieza's 4 forms. For the first 3 go down like this, but for the 4th form I need to reset the trick for some reason. So what are your thoughts on this game? coughing you're here in the chat, because this is pretty much all you're going to get to see for the next like 5 minutes. It is kind of hilarious to think that one oversight breaks this game so badly. It's not even just the bosses, this applies to regular enemies too, like the late game regular enemies that shoot blast that you do this to them too. The thing is, the invincibility carries over. The only reason to do it on the bosses is because the only time it's actually really like like we can set this glitch up against any like regular like preset battle. And I don't know if the invincibility will carry over to how long it will carry over. I think it only carries over for whatever screen you have and all that. So I'm gonna look up the actual one for this one here. That was the first phase. And as you can see, our stats just jumped through the roof. We all of a sudden got 50 flight as opposed to the 35 we just had. I think we gained 3 levels in that fight. The phase 2 also gives a ridiculous amount of experience. It goes down way faster. There we go. We reached level 22. And 25 is the max. Yeah, see, phase 3 went by so quickly. So now we get to become Super Saiyan. And even Frieza, in his final form, doesn't learn his lesson because... yeah, he's gonna kill me in 3 hits, but the second he decides to use a key energy blast, he's lost. And yeah, there is technically like a little bit of AI manipulation that goes into this, because I'm like switching him around to try and make him shoot the thing without them close to him. Because if he comes at, if any boss in this game comes at you, you're pretty much dead. Like you're gonna like hit you once, but it's gonna hit you like a whole bunch of times at one time. It hits you. All of a sudden, you're gonna find your health bar depletes and full to 0 in like a second. Oh shit, I didn't check my, time. Well, I guess I won't have a really accurate time, but it doesn't really matter. So that was the run. No, there's not much difficult execution in it at all, coughing. It's pretty simple. The hardest execution, honestly, well, it's not even execution. It's just hitting bubbles and Gregory is the worst part of the entire run. If you could make it past that, you should never really have too much trouble. The rest of the run is all just down to, like, once you got it once, it's really not too bad. Okay, so I found the run. My run is 10 seconds slower than it. So, or faster than it. So my time with the reset is 29:33. The old world record was 29:43. Some new strategies must have been discovered because someone here has a world record of the game in 25 minutes and 55 seconds. So I'm going to have to watch that and see how they exactly improved upon mine. Well, there are a lot of people. Like, when I first did a speed run of this game, there was me and one other person, but I'm seeing here on YouTube now there's like 5 different speed runs for this game. And I think all of them are pretty much better than mine. So I don't know. I guess my 1 year of running the game doesn't really mean much. Apparently there are people who were much more dedicated to it than I was. Although it wasn't really a year, it was more like 3 months and then on and off, on and off, on and off constantly. But it was fun to do this, just to stream this run, just to kind of like go through the know-how of this. I'd love to do it for more games, actually. So I think that's going to be